Harry, hear you. This is Lord Potato, and this is what if Naruto was Uchiha slash Sen? No, Uchiha and Senju. Now the problem, wait, was it the right thing? I should also mention the guy who asked this made a whole essay and yeah, so it's a what if Naruto was half Uchiha and Senju. All you just gotta know is no ships. No ships. I mean, he made like a whole fucking essay. This is longer than my fucking essays than normally. Yeah. Also, someone else did comment, but I think this guy just saw the comment before I did, since for some reason this guy's comments keep getting deleted because YouTube is retarded half the time. So it's the same thing. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. Yeah. So it's like, what if Naruto was Uchiha and Senju? He's neglected. Nobody loves him. Yeah, you get it. Same thing. No ships. I think it's just the same comment. So it's basically he's Hugo. And what was I gonna say? Hugo? No, Senju and Uchiha. Now, I haven't. Well, I mean, have I watched What Ifs that had this? Yes, I actually did watch it. I watched Anime Sage one. I think I watch others. Let me look up. No. I only watch Anime Sage videos of this, but yeah. So let's begin. Let me do something. Okay, after reading that whole essay, and it took me a while, because I am a slow motherfucking reader. So you want So the guy asked me, so what if Naruto was half Uchiha and half Senju? Now the problem here is, I should ask if he wants, because, wait. Okay, so let's begin this. Naruto. He is born. But, a family, I'm changing this up. So of course, Kushina's Uzumaki and Minato is Namakase. Now, Naruto is a very special case. He is actually not gonna be adopted because no. When Kushina and Minato looked away, Naruto's real father, who was actually a Senju, and his mother, Uchiha, did not want to like show the village that they have a kid, and so they really fast put their son next to the Fort Hokage's two other kids. So next to basically Minato and yeah, no, not Minato, Minty, not whatever. I'm gonna call it just Narui and Menma. So yeah, and when Minato looked back, and because they're getting distracted by Naruto's mother and all that, and saying, "Oh, we want to just see the kid and all that," Naruto's father, real fast. See ya. So yeah, I just leave it there, and they really fast. Well, not really fast. They of course, Naruto has blue black hair, whatever the hell. I just noticed that the Uchihas have like blue hair, sort of like blue black hair, whatever, something like that. So yeah, when Minato looked back and he saw his three kids, and he realized he has three kids, and he looks at Naruto, he doesn't like him because he's got black and blue hair. Kind of reminds him of Uchiha. He looks at Narui and Menma and says, "I'm gonna love them." So yeah, the whole Nine Tails attack happens. Hiruzen was the one who sealed 50% into Narui, 49% into Menma, and 1% into Kushina, so she won't die. Also, Minato still had to save, what's it called? Naruto. Because even though he doesn't like him, Yeah, he just saved him. So when Naruto's growing up, of course he was neglected his whole life. He is now a cold-blooded motherfucker. Also, that Senju and Uchiha, that was Naruto's original parents before they just like threw him into the Fort Hokage and all that. They died by the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails just went raw. They're dead. Yeah, and they never took a DNA test with Naruto because they just thought, uh, relatives probably have this. So yeah. So yeah, they never. And so after that, when he was 4 years old, of course he's been neglected by his parents, his family. I mean, his like, I guess step parents, not even step parents, like yeah, step parents because they're not the real family. I know I'm changing a lot of things in the beginning, but it's well worth it because there's no way in hell I'm gonna give Narui or Menma Senju Uchiha. Fuck that. If I gotta make him overpowered, I gotta make him overpowered. And no, I wasn't gonna give him the Nine Tails because there's no point. So Naruto also been beat up by the villagers because Minato just said, Naruto's the Nine Tails, and blah blah blah. So basically, every villager attacks Naruto, and I'm gonna say he fucking decided pull out the Sharingan Wintomoe at 6 years old. When did Itachi pull that out? Like 7, whatever. Naruto pulled that shit at like 7, like 6 years old. Yep. Yes. When he was getting beaten up by the villagers. He awoke in his Sharingan, but it was a point where his eyes were kind of closed still, and no one saw it. So yeah, and Naruto was wondering why the hell do people hate me? And after a while, after he turned 7, oh yeah, he was kicked out of the house really fast, early, like at 4 years old. And so that happened. What's it called? No, Minato did tell Narui and Menma that your brother's a demon, so never trust him. And so Naruto was kicked out, and yeah. Oh, so wait. Shit, I fucked that up. No. So Naruto unlocked his One Tomoe Sharingan at 5 years old. I'ma say because fuck yeah. And when he was 6, he managed to unlock his MS. And I'ma just skip into EMS because you see here he has Senju in him. So some plot convenience, he now has the EMS Sharingan. He doesn't have Renegon yet. Wait. So I just realized that I didn't read one part of the half, and because this man write the whole essay, and I just like, since I'm a slow reader and I'm a fucking dumbass to forget things. Let me go back. So Naruto unlocked his Sharingan at the 5 years old, then unlocked his MS, not EMS, MS at 6 years old, and now I will explain the abilities he will have. Okay, so in his left eye, he has 2 abilities. One, teleportation. Of course, I don't know what teleport. I mean, if I want to think about it, teleportation would be like, think of instant transmission, but instead he would just have to look, and he would teleport there. He won't need to just like put his 2 fingers in, 2 fingers up to his forehead and instant transmission like that. No, his left eye would do that shit. Also, the second ability for that is called super learning. Super learning is is an ability. Also, the what's it called? The teleportation is faster than Minato's yellow rising. Was it called yellow rising? Or was it just called yeah, whatever it's freaking called? Yeah, whatever. Also, super learning is still is on his left eye. Also, his right eye. I'll get in a little bit. Get in what his abilities are. But wait, his okay. I said teleportation. Super learning is second. Super learning is a I he can actually copy any jutsus really fast. Like he can copy them very fast, like faster than Kakashi can ever do. So yeah, he can copy any jutsus, and that means any, like even Kekken Kenkai's. Yes, I'm giving that bullshit ability just to copy that. Awesome. Even how the man didn't actually write that, but I'm trying to mix things into mine and all that. So yeah, and also Naruto, he can what's it called so yeah, he's super what's it called, super learning and teleportation. Also, he has all five nature chakras. His right eye is be able to summon hot blue flames, like really hot. They're hotter than Itachi's Amaterasu. So think of Dobby's, but Dobby's cremation is like 10 times hotter than the Amaterasu. So yeah, so this is only MS Sharingan, the MS Sharingan that Naruto has. This is an EMS. He will get that to his 8, but yeah. Uh, Also, I should forget to mention, but this picture really, I mean, it shows Naruto's blue black hair, yeah, of course, but Naruto's eyes isn't blue, sort of. You see here, they're black. Since, if I can remember right, Senju and Uchiha both have just black eyes. Yeah. Am I remembering that right? So yeah. So he basically has like black eyes, of course. Because yeah, the Senju also do have black eyes, unless you're what's it called, the second Hokage and has brown eyes, or Tsunade who also has brown eyes, or Kawaki who has also brown eyes. But I think they're all just a different mixture, except for the second Hokage. I know he's a full Senju, isn't he? Yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna just keep calling him second Hokage because for some reason I call him Toriyama sometimes. But no, I don't think that's the name, and I just fucked that up half the time. So yeah, let me go back. So with super learning, I already said that it can copy any jutsus, copy any genkai, and also copy any fighting styles. I forgot to mention that also. Sorry. So with his right eye can summon hotter flames, like hotter flames than Itachi's. They're blue. And also, I forgot to mention this, but he is the reincarnation of Ashura and Indra. But in this one, Ashura is gonna be cold to hell. Also, I would like to do a disclaimer. No ships. Shut the fuck up. This man asked for no ships, and he's getting no ships. Yeah. So that happening, uh, Naruto, he just trains with those abilities, and when he trains hard enough, he doesn't even need to activate his MS when he can use super learning without MS. That's when he trains hard enough to the point where he can't even need to use activated. He just gotta look and he can copy anything. And also, what you call? So when he turns 8, he actually unlocks his EMS. Now his EMS new ability is the Susanoo. This Susanoo is stronger than the 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 4 tails, 5 tails, 6 tails, 7 tails, 8 tails, 9 tails. If they all combine together, that means like they don't fuse together to make the 10 tails yet. If they all just like work together into power to attack Naruto, Susanoo, basically they're weaker. But the Susanoo is weaker than the 10 tails. If they all decide just to fuse and become the 10 tails and go F up Naruto. I mean, that's gonna happen. So yeah. So he's IQ. So Naruto's IQ is extremely smart. Since yeah, his IQ is at least 50,000. No, did I say 50,000? No, 15,000. Now, yes, that's all just in the Uchiha side. Let me go into the Senju now. So his Senju side. His Senju just side just gives him a lot of chakra, and also gives him so yeah, a lot of chakra and super healing. I don't know if the guy wants me to also give him wood style, but yeah, I'm actually gonna give him wood style. And also, he never said anything about the like swordsmanship, which Naruto, since he actually have learned a bunch of like fighting styles, swordsmanship was actually one of them. So Naruto, he has actually two swords. He dual wields them. Also, so he uses sword styles. Um, he also very good at like sword styles. Yeah, he's also very good at like using other weapons. So he also has learned about his chakra natures since he has all five of them. He actually, since his IQ 15,000, he actually get a like a metal pole or like a wooden stick, and he add wind chakra in it to make a like scythe with like the metal pole, and actually train with that pretty easily. So yeah, he can also add fire to like the stick to make a just burning stick. Yeah, he doesn't even need to do hands like hand signs to like put fire in the wood. He just doesn't even do that. He just like psh, done. Because he's just a god. And so Naruto also water style. He has learned a bunch of water style, fire style, not wind style since the Leaf Village barely has any wind users. But fire and water, sort of, yeah. I mean, water he kinda like learned a little bit from just like hiding his presence from the Jonies and all that. But also he also has learned lightning chakra jutsus and all that from the Uchiha. He actually managed to go into the Uchiha, sneak in there, and learn so many jutsu so fast in the scrolls. Of course, I'm not going to be naming all of them. I'll probably be using some of them in the near future of the what ups of this what ups. Also, Earth Jutsu. I mean, he learned some. He learned Mud Wall. He learned other things. But yeah, since he has all five nature chakras, he actually learned how to use combine them together to actually like make different like chakra natures. So he figured out how to put wind and water together to make ice, fire, earth, and wind to make particle the sushi kage that he can use. That's jutsu. I think it was like that. He also learned how to use water and lightning to make storm release. Uh, of course, he just already has wood style, so he wouldn't either combine water, earth to make wood style. Uh, fire and fire. What else combines into fire again? Fire and earth to make lava release. Um, I'm trying to think of all the combined jutsus off my head, but it's not working out that well. So just note that Naruto can use any combined release since he's a god, and his IQ is more like 10 times smarter than Shikamaru. Awesome. What's it called? So yeah, that happens, and I forgot to mention this. What's it called? Sorry, if you can hear me, just itch. I'm just very itchy in my neck for some reason. But yeah. Um. So yeah, and this is all when he's 8 years old. So the Uchiha massacre still haven't happened, but it's going to happen. Naruto hasn't even been in the academy yet. They put Naruto in the academy at 9, right? He entered the academy at 9, right? Or was it 8? Scaria was 9. So Naruto's in the academy at 9 years old. A bunch of people just hate him, but Naruto's too cold blooded to even give a shit. Also, some people even forgot about Naruto's presence. About he even being a Jinchuriki. Which he's not a Jinchuriki at all, but Minato lied and all that. And what's it called? Now, Naruto goes into the academy, so similar things happen in canon. It's just Naruto is 10 times smarter than any person there, but he doesn't show it half the time. He doesn't care. His goal in life is just not to give a shit. He's just like, fuck this class. And also, I'm gonna switch that on. Sorry, I kinda. So yeah, Naruto just gets there, let's skip until his 12th years old. Because nothing really happened unless Sasuke just pissed him off a lot. Which, Naruto is ready to just beat the shit out of Sasuke because she's just annoying. He's like, not even beat the shit, he was ready just to pull out his sword and like slice her head off. He was this close. He was like, little bitch, I'm about to fucking slice her head off. So yeah. But no. Naruto hasn't been friends with anyone since he's a cold-blooded motherfucker. Hell yeah. So even some girls they try to talk to Naruto, but Naruto's so cold-blooded that all of them just feared him instead. And when the test came, Mizuki did try to fail Naruto, and Naruto, nah, Genjutsu, I can see through that Genjutsu, your weak ass Genjutsu, fuck that shit. Easily fucking finish the fucking paper so easily. Do the physical and all that. He went against Sasuke Uchiha, the emo boy. Yes, Sasuke emo still because he Uchiha just got massacred. So yeah, Sasuke did try to fight Naruto, and Naruto was like, nah, fuck yo shit. Fucking bitch smacked him out of the way like fuck yo shit. Like Naruto did not even try. He didn't care. And a bunch of girls did like scream at him like that's unfair. You're not supposed to do that to our Sasuke. And Naruto glare at him, death glare. All of them shut the fuck up. Yes, they all decide to shut the fuck up. Okay, well I have to do something right now, so don't worry guys. I'm not like actually gonna end the video. I just gotta do some stuff, and after that, yeah. So yeah, where I left off was Naruto was giving a death glare to the fangirls to tell them to shut the fuck up. And also, yeah, they shut the fuck up. Sasuke did not shut the fuck up. And Naruto was ready just to kill her, just end her life. Also, that music is too loud. So yeah, let me pause. Sorry, I just had that a little loud. So Naruto, he passed. Mizuki did try to like fool him, but Naruto's too goddamn smart for this shit. So when Mizuki was in like the forest trying to convince Naruto, Naruto just says, screw this, pulls out a sword and just slices his head off. So yeah, he even buried his body somewhere, he just like, so no one can find him. So yeah, Naruto is just that much of a god. So when he's going onto teams, they basically placed him in Team 7. Team 7 the same. So Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura. Why? Because he's even how he's not the dead last. Sakura is the dead last. No way. Yeah, Sakura is like dead last because she fans her way too much about Sasuke and all that. But yeah, skip that whole thing. Let's just go to the Kakashi whatever thing. So Kakashi is like, okay, tell me your dream goals and dislikes and whatever. Same thing Kakashi does. Sasuke, same bullshit. Don't care. Sasuke's being emo shit, emo duckling. And Naruto's is just like, stay silent. He doesn't care. And Kakashi's like, you mind telling me that, Naruto? And Naruto's like, fine. I have no dream. I have no goal. I have no likes. I have multiple hates, but that's not your concern. and my name is Naruto. Well, he already knows he's an Uchiha and Senju, but he doesn't want to say that. He just likes Naruto. And Kakashi's like, wow, he's not even gonna use his Uzumaki, and Namikaze's like, wow. Okay. This man's way emo than this other emo duckling. And so, Kakashi tells him to do the bell test, the next day happens, and everything went differently. Because Sasuke ran, and Naruto, he can copy the jutsus that Kakashi would throw at him. But Naruto's gonna only use basic jutsus right now. Even how he can easily destroy the hidden leaf, because, yeah, he's just that strong. He doesn't do it right now. Not yet, but he will. Naruto just rushes at Kakashi, but with blinding speed. Kakashi didn't realize that Naruto, he didn't even teleport. He just used his speed. It looked like he teleported right behind Kakashi, but no. Naruto just went doom doom and almost sliced Kakashi's head off. Naruto also summoned a sword out, and Kakashi managed to dodge. But Kakashi didn't notice that the sword had some wind chakra in it, so it managed to dig cut Kakashi. And Kakashi was like, what the? And yeah. Also, Kakashi, that substitute jutsu, he managed, but he still has that blood cut and all that. He's like, damn it, in the chest. He's like, oh, damn, how? He's only getting, why is he just wrong? Cause, Kakashi. No way. So yeah, Kakashi, if Kakashi even realized not to give a shit about ranks half the time, because he was a Genin before and he managed to get into Anbu younger, bruh, shut the fuck up about the whole ranks. And Naruto is just like, you're done hiding, Kakashi. And so Kakashi had to take Naruto serious, so he used his Sharingan. And Naruto isn't really having none of his bullshit. So when Kakashi says, bring it on, Naruto speed blitz him again, takes his eye out, his Sharingan eye, rips it out, and then takes the bells. And Kakashi just he screams in pain. He's like, ah, ah. And Naruto says, you are a fake Uchiha. Why the hell do you have this eye? And Kakashi's like, oh, ah, holy shit, what the hell? Naruto says, here's your Sharingan. Thanks for the bells, loser. And yeah, Kakashi cannot react fast enough of Naruto's speed. He's too goddamn this is what Naruto did. So think of God Flash from not God Flash, what's it called? God of Speed, what's it called? Not God of Speed, from the Flash. What's his name? Sado? I don't fucking remember what was his name, but he was like a God Flash or something. Godspeed or something. Yeah, Godspeed. That's what Naruto is. He's just so fast. He's fast enough to catch up to Godspeed, like Flash or anything. But Naruto just says, "Here's your Sharingan. Thank you for the bells. Now I pass." And Kakashi, what the hell is wrong with this kid? And he then told Sasuke and Sasuke to come out. And then Sasuke came out, and Naruto threw the bells at them and says, we all passed. I did. Teamwork, right, Kakashi? This is all about teamwork. Now, when you get your fake-ass Uchiha out of here, I will fight you later. So, Kakashi's like, God damn, this kid is terrifying. Why is he this terrifying? He shouldn't be this terrifying. But Naruto is just terrifying, yes. And so, what happened next is the whole missions happen. Kakashi gets his eye implanted back again by Naruto, but this time Naruto does heal him a little bit and actually allows Kakashi to actually have a better fucking Sharingan. So of course Kakashi can close his eyes and reopen it. He's like, a Sharingan, it's normal. What the hell? And then Naruto says, good. Leave me the fuck alone, Kakashi. And Kakashi just like amazed that Naruto speaks more than like one word or a couple words and seems more lighter in the voice. And Naruto said, "Okay, well, f off." And then Kakashi's like, "Why is this man so dead?" And I will tell you why Naruto's so dead. He's been neglected by almost everyone. Everyone hates him, and yeah, I mean that would break someone's spirit so easily. But not the point. So basically, they do the G rank missions, whatever, and yeah, easily pass the Minato gives them the rank mission. The C rank Tasuna. Demon Brothers come out, but Naruto easily just dispose of them pretty easily. And so Kakashi was like, okay, we're gonna have to go back to the village. Now Naruto walks forward. Tasuna was like, this kid is not afraid at all. If he can just dispose of those ninjas so easily, I'm gonna follow this kid. And so Kakashi was like, what are you doing, Naruto? And Naruto was like, moving ahead. What else? Shinobis should not be afraid to die. And Kakashi was like, why is this man so dead? This man is so dead. Yes, yeah, because, what I say again? It'll break someone's spirit. And so Naruto walks ahead, and then Zabuza comes out of nowhere and fights not Naruto. He fights Kakashi. Kakashi still loses and all that. Naruto comes and beats the crap out of Zabuza pretty easily and says, bring it on, win another match. And Haku still puts a symbol on him. So everything happens to original canon. Of course, why didn't I let Naruto just finish him off? Not yet. Naruto is taking care of back Kakashi to the house and all that. Inari does come up. I remember his name. Yes. For me doing a bunch of what-ups, I'm actually remembering Inari and Sasori. Because I remember all my what-ups I ever made. Sasori, I always keep calling him Seirada or something. I don't know why. It's because of Data I always like rhyme it up with like Seirada or whatever. I'm like, shit. Not the right name. But yeah, I remember Sasori now. Even though he's not really my favorite Akashi member. Hey, he's there. He actually got defeated by fucking Useless and fucking... That's why I never remember his name, because Useless. So yeah, that happens, and I gotta sneeze. Yeah. I think I just sneezed, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, that happens, and so, basically they go on, Kakashi does trying to train Naruto, Sasuke, and Sasuke. Naruto easily climbs up the tree, and then when he has to do the water walk, he easily passes that, and Naruto goes on by himself. He never meets Haku, so screw that. Let's just skip it. And Naruto does try to talk shit about Naruto. Naruto doesn't care. Sasuke doesn't care. Sasuke is being a bitch. And Kakashi's just being the same. Yeah. So when Naruto and what's it called? Everyone gets to the bridge and all that. They see Zabuza and Haku. Naruto, already noticing that Kakashi's gonna fail again. Even how since Naruto was the one that implanted his eye, he also did manage to seal some of the chakra off of Kakashi. Cause he's planning to leave the village in the near future. Cause fuck that. Yeah. So that's why he sealed some of the chakra away from Kakashi. So Kakashi will still have that whole energy exhaustion. But of course, Kakashi can actually close the eye. So yeah. So Naruto knocks Kakashi out like really easily, chops in the back and the neck, and Sasuke and Sasuke were like, "What are you doing?" Naruto pulled out two swords and was like, "I'm ready for this battle." Ow! 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 Sorry, no, that's just me. I kind of hit my fucking hand until like when I was doing like the sword motions, like he pulls them out from the scrolls and like does an X like slice. I managed to hit my hand into like this how should I say, a wooden like wall. It's sort of like next to my it's a cabinet, and when I did the X motion, I kind of hit my hand on there. Sorry, it kind of fucking hurts. It stung me. I was like, ow. Sorry. Yeah. That fucking hurt it. It did really hard. That's why it kind of hurt the hell out of me. So yeah, Naruto just pulls out the sword, and he's now ready to fight. Now, so Zabuza was like, "Huh, you think you can actually defeat me now, kid?" And wait a second. Now, I will do a warning here. If you do not want to hear some gruesome ass shit, click off. I already know half my what ifs are never for kids, since I usually do some gruesome ass shit. But yes, the guy who commented, the guy who wrote the essay, yeah, I just noticed he wanted some gruesome ass shit. So yes, let's begin. So when Naruto pulled out his swords, of course, in the essay he never said anything about swords or anything. Well, I mean he did, but Naruto rushed ahead. Zabuza and Haku, he managed to cut. What's it called? So they were fighting, of course. What's it called? He was just playing around with Zabuza and Haku, but Naruto then threw his sword at Haku. Of course, before even hitting Haku with the sword, Naruto does a Rasengan Chidori. Now you're wondering, what the fuck is a It's called a Shidori. Shidori. So Rasen Shidori. This is basically the Rasengan Chidori together into just one jutsu together in one hand. And, he basically stabs that through, Sabuza's heart, and then Haku was like, no! And then, the sword misses Haku, but Naruto still has his other sword, and so Naruto takes his hand out of Sabuza's heart, and then slices Haku's head off. And after a while, he does slice Zabuza's head out, and also just starts using his two swords to slice their bodies and through everything, taking their guts, lungs out. And then after a while, Sasuke was just getting so afraid of Naruto, and I'm gonna say that Sasuke already unlocked the Sharingan with the whole gruesome shit that was happening, and still Kakashi was knocked the fuck out, pretty good, knocked the fuck out. But yeah, Tazana was just vomiting. He was like, "Oh, man, this kid is just gruesome as shit. Holy shit." Yes, Naruto was just being so gruesome. He doesn't care. And then when Gato comes out, he was like, "You defeated those weaklings, huh?" And Naruto was like, "Ooh, more people to kill." And then what's it called? Gato was like, "You think you can kill me easily enough?" Naruto speed blitz to a bunch of bandits and easily cutting their heads off, cutting their arms, legs, whatever. Naruto would just go and have. It was like, ha 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 ha, die, die, ha 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 ha, yeah, die, die. He was like doing the dance of death. I just thought of that because yeah, basically them dying. So it's like a dance sort of. And when he got to Gato, Gato was afraid of Naruto, and Naruto's like smiling so creepily, turning his like head into like the 90-degree, but like not 90-degree, like just turning his head like slightly. And you know how like usually when you're on like a murder thing or whatever, like the murderer usually turns their head and smiles and just like creepily. Yeah, that's what Naruto does. He's like, "Oh, you must be Gato. Let's have some fun then." Naruto does a Rasen Chidori again through Gato's like chest. Of course, it didn't hit his heart, but hit everything else. It like exploded everything in his whole like system inside with the lightning and all that. And also Naruto just cut his head off. And Tarzan was like, "Oh, okay, okay, this is, I hire a murderer. This is nice, a extreme murderer." And of course, after a while, Sasuke just passed the fuck out. Sasuke was seeing this gruesome shit, and it reminds him of Itachi, and he's just seeing this. Naruto and him are just having this huge gap. Very huge. It's like he thinks of Naruto as like Itachi, but like 10 times fucking worse. Because Itachi wasn't this gruesome, but Naruto was. So yeah. So when that happens, Naruto did help the bridge builder, sort of. And they're done. Let's skip up. And Nari never got that whole story with Naruto, so F that. They get back to the village, and now it's the tuning exams. But I'm gonna have to leave it off here. Yeah, I just noticed I had to do some work for like school, but my lazy ass won't like do anything. I don't care. Like I really can care less. But I also want to mention something. You know that whole what to call that one what if that one guy asked me? What if Naruto became the ultimate weapon? I'm actually now thinking of doing that. Why? Cause I actually want to add a DBZ. I'm not gonna say a DBZ fighter, mostly like a DBZ villain. So I have it all in mind, and I'm actually gonna do it. Now, the DBZ villain I'm gonna add is one very actually very interesting. You're gonna see because I just noticed that I finished a couple what ifs and all that, and yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this is a 500 special. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the title. Also, the title is also gonna say no ships. Now F off. I swear to God, if one motherfucker says ships, I will fucking throw hands with you. You better be catching hands. Better be catching these hands. Or the sword. Or this gun. I mean, if you can catch a bullet, then you can definitely catch hands in. But let's just stop rambling on and end this video. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, and potato sleep. Also, stop annoying me. I already made this what if. Don't annoy me. I mean, just kidding, but yeah. Potato.